This is just the intro again, I guess. Whoa. This just shows the intro whenever I open it now. Just whatever. It's rain. I just saw that scene. It's like Shinatsu. Right, present Shinatsu, haven't seen that. This is gonna have spoilers and stuff in it. I haven't been here yet. That was Makoto and that teacher guy. Yeah, I just saw that scene too. That was in the alleyway. I'm just gonna play right after that scene. Yeah, I'm just playing right after that scene. Whatever. Hello world. Chapter 7. Going to noise clinic. Suzushima City is currently in a high state of alert. Civilians are advised to enter the nearest building and refrain from leaving. Okay. This might be a bit thingy. Let's put it over here. That might be better, actually. Beetles are flying above us like hornets, blaring warnings like that one. Simultaneously hear gunshots and an uncomfortable silence. Well, the rain's covering the intro on her forehead with a handkerchief. Okay. I guess that's something to do. Are you okay? Well, we're next to the clinic anyway, so it's whatever. Just don't worry, it's just a scratch. I'll have it treated as soon as we get to the clinic. Suddenly footsteps resound throughout the streets. I can't really go back into the past then if we're currently under fire. The panicking rioters rush towards us. Let's meet up at a noise clinic. Oh, we're splitting up? That moment we're caught in the wave of people. It's like a tsunami of rises. Oh, Rain, get off. I can't see you anyway. I only see the faces and backs of scared people. I summoned something soft and it makes a chill run down my spine. Falling here would mean getting trampled. Do my best to keep standing. I swim through the waves of people. Once out of it, I take a deep breath of the cleaner air. Yeah. The way left behind only a few people, some of which were running around while others were lying on the ground. Rain is gone. I stumble about, searching every dead body. I run to someone, it scares me and I quickly brace myself, but then I'm filled by another kind of surprise. The one before me makes me lose my words. What is it, Chinatsu? It is Chinatsu. You're wearing the same thing from the intro I just saw again. 0629. What does that mean? She also opens her eyes wide. She's wearing a long coat, her face is fair, and there's a long ponytail trailing behind her. Her name escapes my mouth. She stares at me dumbfounded as her mouth shivers. Cheers, and it's me, Karakura. My heart is filled with joy. 1629, what's not 160, it's 629. What does that mean? I actually met him again. I woke up to put my hand on her shoulder. Yeah. I remember you. Okay. She touches my hand, it almost feels like she hates me. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's fine, it's been a while, huh? I'm glad to see you too. She looks at her fingernails and talks in a flat voice, as if she's trying to hide her emotions. I'm glad. This isn't the time to chat. Okay, bye Chinatsu. I'll see you in a Shimiko fight or whatever. She points at the sky with her chin that says CDF VTOL hovering above. Warning, warning, disarm immediately. All armed individuals shall be shot without warning. How do you precisely shoot with a VTOL? I don't know. I think you just shoot everyone around the person as well. Gunshots followed by explosions. And screams a few blocks down. Yeah, explosions doesn't sound like you can just shoot one guy individually. See you. Shinatsu turns around and runs up without even giving me another look. Not finding what to say, I just watch her leave. Damn it. I switch my focus and hurry over to Noi's clinic. Yeah, got my brain implants. Chapter 7, Classmates. Come now, there's no need to be embarrassed. You always look at your wounds right, then take off your clothes. Tell you there are no wounds on my body. Oh, it's vain. Don't self-diagnosis on me. I'm the doctor here. From outside we must see Noi grinning as she tries to undo the buttons on Vein's clothes. I silently knock on the open door. That's Noi. Dr. Noi. I bash my skull into the ground. Oh, the brain implant's okay. See, now he's here. What were you planning to do if I didn't show up? That's not for children to know, young man. Cool. I see you're well, Ko. And you gotta see you're fine too. It looks like Noi checked out her wound. If I strain my eyes, I can really see a skin-colored dun on her forehead. Seeing how it filled me with relief. Am I gonna get a flashback as to why Trinatsu has... what was it, 0629? I don't remember. The fatigue from all that running in the ride attacks me all at once, making me collapse into a chair. You have a good time, huh? Here goes the lesson, never go near political gatherings again. Noi takes out some derms from a first aid kit and starts applying them to my wounds. There's like riots really are common here. The city's in a constant state of tension, is ready to burst at any moment. That does not sound good. She reaches up to try to apply a dun to my forehead, but she seems too short to reach it. Already feels like it's about to collapse. I sigh and lower my head, letting her reach my forehead and apply the dam. It's cold, but it quickly starts dampening the pain. Man, so much happened here. Yoniuchi's speech assassination and the unpleasant reunion with Gilbert, the riot, and finally, the meeting with Shinatsu. Unwittingly, I look at Noi's face. Oh, what, am I that charming? Though she may look young, she knows a lot about what goes on behind the scenes. I'm just wondering if you knew that, Yoniuchi was assassinated. Of course I was. I found out shortly after it happened. Well, it just happened. He was assassinated by Dominion right when he was about to expose some sort of scandal. Assassinated by Dominion. So that's what they're saying on the news. What kind of scandal was he gonna reveal, and who did it involve? Is Noi supposed to know? If it's about Yoshi Anan, his political rival, I wouldn't be surprised no matter what it was. She grins bitterly.
エッジ企業との癒着や贈賄についていろいろ噂されていましたから。
Major Anand has been reported to has been rumored to collude and take buyers from various cutting-edge tech businesses. Rain chimes in with the next explanation. So he's a grey zone politician.
絵に描いたような灰色だよ。もっとも彼の無節操な企業優遇のおかげでシティの経済発展がもたらされたのも否定できない。
The Greyers, though it's hard to deny that his lack of principles concerning business made Suzushiro into the economic powerhouse it is today.
だからこそ過去何度も告発を受けながらも有罪にならず市長の席に座り続けていられるのです。
That's why he's never been convicted and stays the mayor, no matter how many times he's indicted. I see. That's when they forcefully take you out of power, right? So was today's assassination just another case of a corrupt politician trying to hide something? If that's the case, it probably has a little to do with my situation, but something bad doesn't feel right.
それでもアナンが今の状況に焦りを感じているのは確かだろうな。
Regardless, it's obvious that the situation is making Anand sweat.
焦りと言いますと
What do you mean?
ゴートのシティ駐留が始まったのだよ。
Goats setting up a garrison city? What's goats?
ゴートですか？
ゴート、統合軍対 AI 対策班のことですよ。
Goat, Global Union Observation, Anti-AI Team. Goat, Global Union Observation, Anti-AI Team, Goat.
暴走する AI に対抗するために統合が編成したネット部隊。
It's a net squad that the GU formed to counter rogue AI.
昨年よりそのゴートの軍隊がシティに駐留することになったのだ。
A group of them have been assigned to Suzushiro since last year.
統合軍が駐留
The GU armies here. What's their goal?
名目上はシティのネット内外でのブラックマーケットの取り締まり。だがその本意は誰も知らん。
I wish they to take control of the black market on and off the net. Who knows why they're really here?
シティは違法なナノバイオ物質の供給源の一つとしてたびたび統合から非難をされてきましたし。
City is often criticized by the GU army for being a supply of illegal nano and biomaterial. Well, that patrolling officer didn't seem to really care, and he just took an obvious bribe. So I'm guessing they're pretty lax about it and they don't really care, and they're just saying that.
肝心なのはゴートは現市長のアナン一派とは対立していて、そのこともあり米内一派を公に支援していることだ。
What matters here is that Goat is in opposition to Anand's faction. That's one of the reasons why they usually support Yonauchi's
つま
faction.
り米内議員は追い風に乗ってスキャンダルを公表し一気にアナン一派を失墜させようとしていた。
So Yonauchi tried to ride the tailwind to expose the scandal and instead do away with Anand's
そして
faction.
アナンはアナンで政敵の米内が統合軍の後押しで力を得るのを恐れていたと。
And Anand was afraid of GU's backing, making Yonauchi too powerful for him to deal with.
そうだ。おかげで市議会も AI 派と反 AI 派の派閥に分かれて構想中だ。
Yeah, and that's why you have AI supporters and anti-AI people fighting even in the city council. So, Yonauchi got killed by Anand. Does that mean the other guy was part of Anand's faction from Hoso? What's the name?
しかしありきたりなスキャンダルを米内議員がそこまで勢い込んで、しかもあんな形で告発したりするものでしょうか。
The hypocrite guy. But Anand isn't new to scandals. Why would Yonauchi reveal one so theatrically?
仮にアナン市長の告発をしても、彼ならば贈賄程度の事件ならば部下に責任をなすりつけて生き延びることができそうですし。
Even if Anand is indicted for bribery or something along those lines, you can easily make it through by just pushing responsibility on some unfortunate subordinate. I'm guessing it was a bit more than that. I don't know why she randomly revealed in some random slum though.
暗殺をする必要はないか。確かに汚職が発覚するより暗殺計画が露呈する方がはるかに致命的だろうしな。
And there's no need to assassinate anyone, huh? Well, it's true that a little corruption scandal is nothing compared to an assassination plot. Does he have the secrets bad enough to drive him to do something so extreme?
さて、固い話はそれぐらいにして、そろそろ診察を始めようか。
Let's leave the brain to look at that and do the checkup, shall we? Oh, for my brain, chips, nope, nanobots. Nanobots, yeah. I almost forgot
じゃ
about
あ
that.
先生、よろしくお願いします。
Alright, I'll entrust myself to
よ
you.
し、いい返事だ。
That's what I like to
で
hear.
は早速全裸になってそこに履いたまえ。
Like, take off your clothes and get on all fours.
え？
何を恥ずかしがっている？いいかね、私は医者なんだぞ。
Why then pass, man? I'm your doctor, you know. You should just like sit on the chair.
処置って記憶粗行処置じゃなかったんですか？
Well, won't you give me the flashback
今日
treatment?
は君の体を精密検査する。ナノマシンの影響が余計なところに出ていないかチェックしておきたいしな。
I'm giving your body a thorough examination today. I need to make sure the nanomachines don't have any adverse effect where they shouldn't. Just sit on the chair.
しかし、なんで全裸？
No, why naked? Do they specify naked or they just say take off your clothes? That's how do you get up from the chair.
勘違いをするな。これは純粋な医療目的であってな。
That's purely medical. What is Ko gonna fall for it?
いいからさっさと脱がんか。脱げ、うつ伏せ寝で気をつけ。尻高く上げ。
Just take off your clothes already, get naked. Bend over and spread those cheeks. Well, I guess that's where they're cheap. You was saying things like that then.
いえ、結構ですから。
I'd rather not, thank you. As I annoyed tackles me and clings to my body like a koala.
ちょっと先生、離れて。
Hey, let go. Is Rain gonna help me or something?
包丁際の悪いやつだ。レイン、手伝ってくれ。
Give up already. Hey, Rain, help me.
私が手伝うのですか？
I'm supposed to help? Yeah, you're supposed to help me, Rain. Not Noi.
当然だ。君も部下なら彼の裸など見慣れているだろう。
Of course you're subordinate of... Of course you're familiar with his naked body, right?
そんなわけありません。
Well, that's not true. Rain turns me red and looks away. Rain, can you help me in the situation? That's so innocent that I can't help but stare. The next moment I feel a jet injection in my neck. Following the sound of the jet, all the power is drained from my body.
余計な手間をかけさせおって。
Phew, don't waste my time.
先生、せめてレインを退出させてくれませんか？
Can you at least have Rain leave?
仕方がないな、君は。
Well, aren't you fussy?
わかった。レイン、ちょっと部屋から出ていてくれ。
Okay, Rain, leave this room for a moment. Oh, this is actually happening, huh? Okay.
はい。
Certainly. Rain runs out of the room and Noi begins examining me. No, I guess it skipped, so it's kinda whatever. By the time the examination ends, it's evening.
よし、全身とも異常なし。君は見事な健康体だ。
I thought they were just doing a little joke, but I guess not. I haven't checked these tutorials, I don't need to yet. I do want to get to the practice thing again. Alright, you're completely clean in every way possible. A real picture of health.
そりゃ、どうも。
No, it's supposed to like that. Well, it just became like that, I guess. Well, thanks for that. Tortured by a sense of emptiness, I put on my clothes. The sense that felt less like an examination, more like a weird sexual activity.
たく、君は子供か？
Jeez, how old are
医
you?
療機検査や肛門検診でいちいち悲鳴を上げおって。
What kind of
運
man
命でも定期検
screams?
診ぐらい受けただろう。
What kind of man screams during urine and prostate exams? You had examinations like this when you were in the army all the time, didn't
すみ
you?
ません。何分記憶がないもので。
Sorry, it all slipped my memory. I forgot all about that, but I'm certain that army doctors aren't to make little girls like her. At that moment, Rain fearfully returns to the room. Oh, Rain, you abandoned me.
はあ、ちょうど今診察が終わったところだ。
I guess
もう
I'm fine
今日
though.
は連れて帰っても結構。
Yeah, we just finished now. You can have him back. Dragging her lab coat behind her, Nui disappears into the other room.
さてコウさんどうします？アーク本社に戻りますか？
Now, Ko, what should we do? Shall we return to the Ark building? Already.
もうこんな時間だしな。
It's pretty late.
セキュリティの問題もあるだろうし、難しいんじゃないか。
If I was with security, right? So we're going to the hotel instead. But so right now I want to get some food in me and rest my body in a decent bed.
となると行くところは一つしかありませんね。
That leaves us with only one place. In the end, we return to the usual
コウさ
hotel.
ん食事の用意ができました。
I prepared some food. Is it more canned goods? On the table, I see some open cans, ready-made soup, and some hardtack.
すみません。こんなものしか用意できなくて。
So I couldn't prepare anything better.
いい
It's
さ。
whatever.
オートミールより数段マシさ。
It's fine. Better than some oatmeal MRE. On an empty stomach, even some questionable canned meat and overheated soup is delicious. I feel the nutrition has shaped my body. This sensation is something you can't get even out of a virtual fine dining. Rain is silently eating her canned meat.
どうかしましたか？
What's
い
wrong?
や、今日の缶詰はうまいなと思って。
I just find it weird how good today's canned meat
本
is.
当の鶏のお肉らしいです。闇市で仕入れたので真偽のほどは定かじゃありませんが。
It's real poultry apparently. I don't know what that is. I got it on the black market. I don't know if that's true.
まあ、原材料は知らぬが仏ってやつなんだろうな。
Well, it's probably can we're better off not knowing.
そうですね。
Probably. Nane's eating the meat using a knife and fork, and she seems pretty skilled at it. Skilled at eating canned meats. It's very refined, showing that she's high class.
なあ、レイン。レインのことをいろいろ教えてくれないかな。
Hey Vin, can you tell me more about yourself? You should have asked this question a lot earlier, but whatever. It made me want to know to get to know her better.
構いませんよ。
Of course. She wipes her mouth with a napkin and gives me the usual
三
smile.
島レイン、女、血液型 AB。年齢はコウさんと同い年。誕生日は7月24日の獅子座で。
I'm Vin, Kirishima, yeah. A woman, blood type AB. I'm as old as you. My birthday is July 24th, so I'm a Leo, and well, that's your personal. It's more like a profile, but whatever.
そういうのじゃなくて。
That's not what I wanted to hear. Wait, for the same age. All this time I thought she was older. Like, that's just because my consciousness is stuck in my school days, my school
も
years.
っと違ったことをお知りになりたいですか？
Do you want to know something
い
else?
や、そうでもなくてだね。決してやましい意味ではなく。
It's not what you're imagining, it's nothing indecent. I was thinking of nonsensical questions like, are those teacups? I eventually came across a decent
レイン
subject.
は確か宝生の出身だったよな。
You're from Hoso, aren't you?
ええ。
Yeah, they did say that.
だったらレインももしかして。
Then you also
私はデザイナーズチャイルドではありませんよ。
No, I'm not a designer's child. She understands my question and answered with a smile on her
そ
face.
うか。ごめんな、つい。でも宝生といえばデザイナーズチャイルドの印象が強くて。
I see, sorry, I was curious. Thinking of Hoso just makes me think of designer children.
仕方がありません。実際学園の主役はデザイナーズチャイルドたちでしたから。
I can't blame you, they were the poster children of the school after all. Designer children are those who are like genetically engineered or whatever by or genetically modified. She becomes a bit gloomy.
人数に占める割合は3分の1から4分の1であっても、一般学生はどこか肩身の狭い思いをしていましたから。
They made up only a third or a fourth of all the students, but they made us normal students seem small.
そうなんだ。
I see. I'm curious about what her school life was like, but it's hard to ask when she's making that face. I'll change the subject.
昔から不思議だったんだよな。古風で保守的な宝生にどうしてデザイナーズチャイルドが多いのかって。
Honestly, I always wondered about one thing. Why does the traditionalist conservative host have so many designer children?
古風で保守的だからこそ遺伝子操作された改良人種に親たちが飛びついたのだと思います。
It's exactly because of that they were so attracted to the idea of genetically modified, improved mankind. I don't know about that.
改良人種ね。
Improved mankind. Yoba's face comes to mind. The guy can't say 2 sentences without mentioning that he's superior. I feel like having a brain chip is more normal than that.
彼らの理想は牧歌的な19世紀から21世紀初頭の生活様式。まだ人間が世界の主役だった時代です。
The ideas are stuck in the idyllic 19th to early 21st century. That was a time when mankind was still the protagonist of the planet. Or is AI the protagonist now?
デザイナーズチャイルドは AI に対して主役の座を取り戻そうとするせめてものだけなのかもしれません。
Designer children might be the fruit of their struggle to take the throne back from the AI.
AI が世界の主役なんて思ったことはないけどな。
I never really considered AI to be the protagonist here.
反 AI の人ほど AI に世界の主役を奪われたと思っているらしいですよ。
I hear that the more anti-AI people believe that without question. It really makes a bitter smile.
それで宝生の連中はうちを目の敵にしてたのか。
That's why he also looked at Seishu as an
彼ら
enemy.
にとって青春は疎ましい存在だったと思います。
Seishu. Okay, Seishu. Seishu must have been quite a pain to them.
スポーツなどの一部を除けば実績で青春に負けっぱなしでしたし。
With the exception of sports and related things, they lost to Seishu in every field.
ましてやエリート意識の強いデザイナーズチャイルドと世間知らずの金持ちの子供の集団なのですから。
It's made even worse by the fact that it's a hive of elitist designer children and clueless offspring of rich parents. She makes a bit of face now. She really didn't like the school she went to, I guess.
でもレインは偉いよ。 AI にも偏見を持ってないし、宝生出身のお嬢様なのに全然高慢さとかを感じないし。
You're better than them, I see. You aren't prejudiced against the AI, and despite being a rich lady from Hoso, you seem pretty down to earth. I tried helping them out with those words, but I don't feel like I did a good job.
私も昔は世間知らずの箱入り娘だったんですよ。
I used to be a clueless, sheltered girl too. Even so, she smiles at me.
確かに家も裕福な部類には入りますが、富豪とは程遠い程度のものでしたし。
Also, though my family was among the richer ones, I wasn't exactly wealthy.
なるほどね。
I say,
実家の職業を聞いてもいいかい？
can I ask your family's business? I wonder why this was called, classmates.
父は東郷軍の将校でした。
My father's a GU officer.
いやすごい。エリート中のエリートだったんじゃないか。
That's amazing, an elite among the elites. I'm an officer myself, but Tamia, Merc's, simulacrum. Pilots like me is nothing compared to a GU art soldier. In fact, I find it weird that the daughter of such an elite person is living with me.
私、本当は青州学園を志望していたんです。
I actually wanted to go to Seshu. They did say that. Rain speaks up again.
前もそんなことを言ってたな。確か親に反対されたんだっけ？
Said it before, right? Your parents were against the, yeah, like her GU father. Yes.
変だな。レインと学園生時代に知り合っていたら、きっといい友達になれたんだろうな。
What a shame, I'm sure we would have been good friends if we met in school. She falls silent. The way she tilts her face makes me look sad. Makes her look sad.
何か気に障ることを言っちゃったかな？
Sorry, did I say something I shouldn't have? I think you already said that before too.
いえ、コウさんは何も悪くありません。
That's not your fault.
け
But,
ど
but,
昔のことを思い出してしまって。
you were just reminding me of the past, like a couple days ago. She wipes her eyes and bites her lip. As she's holding back emotions which make it seem harder to look at her. Not the first time either, and honestly I wish she'd Let it help for once. Well, her reaction seems to be quite different than the last time this conversation popped up.
よかったら聞かせて。
Can you tell me about it? Ko?
話せば少しは楽になる。
Ko.
俺もレインに話を聞いてもらっていろいろ助けてもらったし。
Should make it easier for you. You helped me out by telling me lots of things, so I'd like to pay you back.
もちろん気が向いたらでいいんだけど。
You don't have to if you don't feel like it. Did I price you deep?
たった一人の親友が青春に通っていたんです。
My only friend was from Seishu. Who was it? Makoto? We'd slowly been speaking.
青春に親友がいたのか。
You had a friend in Seishu.
素敵なセカンドの女の子でした。明るくて屈託がなくて、そのくせ優しくて。
She was a wonderful second-gen girl. Really cheerful, carefree, yet so kind. It's not Sora, is it? I don't think you said anything when you went to the place, so probably not. She's dead anyway.
彼女みたいになりたいと私はいつも思っていました。
I always wanted to be like her.
その子は今。
Where is she now?
彼女は灰色のクリスマスを乗り切れませんでした。
She didn't make it past Grey Christmas.
そうか。
I see. Rainbow signs, I can't find what to say. I lost a friend during Grey Christmas. Can I have the friend's name? Maybe that's the reason why she threw herself into battle.
私が代わりになりたかった。
I wanted to take her place.
私なんて生きていてもどうしようもなかったのに。
I'm not sure if the Ko remembers that Zoro died. He went to that site or whatever, and then he had like those flashbacks. He seemed to have forgotten it when he went to that place in the Ark Institute, the recreation of the dormitories. Well, I'm not sure if he's aware that Zoro's dead. There's a useless girl who had nothing to live
あ
for.
の子には友達もたくさんいて、夢も希望もいっぱいあったのに。
Well, she had lots of friends, dreams, and hopes. Her voice is shaking with wild emotion, and she's doing her best to keep them in check.
そしてあの子が
Why her of all people? She's not saying her name still. Is there any way for me to help her with that?
レイン。
No. Put my arms on her shoulder. Her eyes are full of tears and she's looking at me surprised. Once the tears surprised faces replaced by grief. Lieutenant, bringing things to me with such force that I fall backwards. Just her touching her weight seems very precious.
レイン。
Okay. Who's the dead person? Is it someone I haven't met yet? Can I fight them in a Shimikman battle? Well, I can't, I guess. Ko can though. I gently bring her closer to me.
ジュリ
Lieutenant. She entrusts herself to me and rubs her teary cheeks against mine, while you're also crying. Her golden head tickles me as I gently pat her head.
いいんだ。泣いていいよ、レイン。
It's fine, cry if you have to. Hiding a sob, she shakes her head. Her tears stop as if jammed. It seems like she can't cry. She really doesn't know how to. Oh, she forgot? How? Even though she doesn't let go of my
わかっ
body.
た。俺、没入してくるよ。
Alright, I'll dive. You'll dive? Why are we diving?
しばらく没入して寝て
I'll
くれ。
dive and sleep.
その間、俺の体は枕代わりにでも使ってくれ。
Use my body as a pillow if you want. Are you gonna sleep in the dive, wherever it's called, the internet? After a brief pause, Rain nods. Still embracing her arms, I initiate the dive process. As I feel the warmth within my arms, my consciousness is dragged off into the emptiness. Maybe I can have a battle whilst I'm diving. Maybe I'll meet Chinatsu here. My soul now wanders in the net space. I'm not knowing where to go. I arrive at Arvel City. Or I can just come here whenever. Okay. Arvel Dome is quite quiet and feels really barren. I guess it is on the internet.
さすがにアキネは寝ているだろうな。
I thought it was on its own local server though. I guess not. I can just connect to the world. since I have the access. Like he's probably sleeping or dead. I don't want to just waltz in there. Does this place have a limiter? I don't want to waltz in there, so I just put my back against the wall and crouch. If I remember correctly, this is how Makoto was crouching when I first met her. It's not raining this time though, and I won't get a cold. Dozing off, I look at the virtual night sky. Doing that alone makes me feel strangely nostalgic and sad. The people I met, the people I was reunited with, the people who should have been somewhere, the people I left behind, this and that person. What are they up to now? What do you think, Lane? Is someone who walk on the nearby grass? Is it Chinatsu? Is it Nanoha? Is it Aki? Is it someone else?
飽きね
I look around and see no one. There's an NPC girl a short distance away, but that's
え。こ
it.
んな時間でも律儀に巡回してるんだな。
She's patrolling even at this hour, huh? Suddenly impressed, I rub my eyes. When I open them again, the NPC is gone.
もう寝るか。
I'll just sleep. Giving into my drowsiness, I closed my eyes. Well, someone was clearly watching me, and I don't think it was the NPC. As my consciousness fades, flashes of light start dancing in my head and melt into my memory. Unless it was the NPC and the NPC was somehow connected to Ku, even though she's supposed to be dead. Oh, I'm back into the past.
先生、ありがとうございました。
Thanks for
危
saving
ない
us
とこ
back
ろを
there.
助けてもらって。
Oh yeah, he jumped into the fire, isn't that considered cheating? After the long battle, we thank Mr.
気
Kurihara.
にしなくてもいい。君たちは私の大事な後輩、かつ学生たちだからな。
I guess the other guy cheated first before bringing out the viruses. That was whatever. Don't mention it, you my dear juniors and students. The fact that even Chinatsu shows respect to him makes me kind of happy.
ああ、すまん。呼び出しがかかった。私はそろそろ失礼するよ。
Sorry, I'm being called, I'll be going now. He raises his hand and vanishes.
俺たちも離脱すっか。
Alright, we should log out too.
あ
Yeah.
ちょっと待って、こう。
No, wait up, Ko. Chinatsu holds me by my arm. My virtual arm.
じゃ、先に行ってるからな。
No, Master's gone. I wonder if Master is in the future. Maybe he's part of the church. Maybe you're part of the church, Chinatsu. Maybe you're part of the GU army. Maybe Master's part of the GU army. I don't know. Maybe Master's working for his father. Master vanishes, leaving just me and Chinatsu. This feels kind of awkward.
でもないやつだったね。宝章のジルベルトとかいう男。
That Gilbert guy from House is a real piece of work, huh?
楽だな。困った野郎に目をつけられたもんだ。
Yeah, he's not someone I like to see going after us. Looking at Chinatsu's face reminds me of the pain in the expression and voice. If there wasn't a limiter on Gilbert could have easily done something terrible to her. And I can't ignore the fact that I was the one who dragged him into this.
ああ、千夏。
Hey, Chinatsu,
もうあんな痛い目に遭いたくないんじゃないのか。
you wanna go through something like that again, do you? I'm thinking of suggesting that she quits the tourney. Yeah, she'll be fine.
どうなんだろうね。確かに痛いのはコリゴリだとも思うんだけど。
Who knows, sure I don't like pain, but... She sighs and looks at me and gives me a bitter
なん
smile.
か私
But I hate
負けすぎ
losing.
ないでさ。特に女だからってバカにするやつには絶対に負けたくないんだよね。
And I really hate guys who look down on girls. Cool, I
千夏は
guess.
きっとそうだろうな。
Yeah, I figured as much.
だから怖いけどやめたくない。だってここでやめたらあいつらにもう勝てないから。
Worst part about this past segment is I can't fight with anyone. And I can't make choices. Max combo 37. Whatever, I guess. I'm scared sure, but I don't want to quit. If I do, I'll never win against them.
我ながら負けず嫌いっていうのかマゾなのかもしれないね。
Honestly, that makes me sound more masochistic than competitive. She grins, filling my heart with warmth. She intends on fighting despite what she went through.
君さ
Also,
戦ってくれたじゃん。
you fought, I guess. For my sake, well, we were a team with Maso as well.
私誰かにかばわれるなんてまっぴら。 思ってたはずなんだけどさ。
I always would hate someone if someone coveted me, but
だからかばわれてジーンとしちゃうなんて思わなかった。
I really expected to move me.
しかもこれで2回目だ
Oh yeah, you're like alive in the present, aren't you? I mean, do you probably have a root? I wasn't expected to move me in for a second time too.
でも俺は
Wait, but I couldn't protect you, and yet
ありがとう。
thanks, Ko. Chatty puts her hands on my shoulder and brings her face so close I can feel her breathing. Wow. Something soft and warm touches my cheek. I was like a kiss or something. Okay. It's her lips. This doesn't last though, and Jurassic really backs
初
away.
デートの次は初のキスか。
Give it our first date and our first kiss.
順当にステップを踏んでるよね。
Looks like we're doing things by the book, huh? More like you're forcing it on this Ko person.
お前
You.
冗談冗談。
Joking.
あんまし変なことを期待してるとがっかりするぞ。
Don't expect anything weird from your partners, you'll end up disappointed. Yeah, you probably do have a root considering what you're doing. I'm on the rain thing currently. When did the rain thing start? By chapter 2? I only had like one choice back in chapter 1. Maybe I can get off the route at some point? And it's all the divergences that are gonna happen in chapter 1, but that doesn't sound right. This is gonna be a lot. I'm back in the present. Nice, I can fight. Once back in my real body, I first feel the warmth embrace me, and then the smell of skin touching my nose. And that's a CG. Rain's face is right in front of my eyes. Did you get memories when you dived or something? Oh no, you fell asleep. That means you didn't sleep that much in the virtual... outside the virtual dome. From Seishu. Yeah, she falls asleep while clinging to me. Does the dome have a name? I don't know. I want to pull this apart, but her hand stopped me. If I force it, I'll probably wake her up. Yeah, just go back to diving, I guess. I might get used to the darkness. Now her cheeks have traces of tears on them, and the edge of her eyes still have a hint of red on them.
あれからずっと泣いてたのかな。
She cried all the time after I dived. Probably you should just go back to diving. Is diving mentally exhausting? I don't know, because Aki sleeps during diving in the past. Maybe that's why she sleeps so much, because she sleeps while diving. So it doesn't really help her. Get rid of the toxins in her brain. Wouldn't she be dead then? I don't know. If she got to sleep after crying her eyes out
そ
then,
っとしておこ
I'll sleep at that. Feeling a scent, I close my eyes.
お願い死なないで。
Please don't die. That sleep talking makes me open my eyes
い
again.
やせっかくなのに死なないで。
No, finally, please don't die. I wonder if I haven't got the intro card yet. Or have I? I think I did actually. Yeah, I think I got the intro card a while ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Another tear escapes her eye.
好き愛してます。
I love you so much. I wonder who she's talking about. Please don't die now, funny. Yeah, okay. Who's she talking to? I have no idea, but she must be having a nightmare. What about someone she loved and lost? I gently caress her hair. She went back to diving. As her soothes her head, tickles my palm, she sighs in comfort. I hope she can at least stop being so tense while sleeping. Do they even know about this? Like, does your body react when someone does something like this? I don't know. As one who knows that she has a sad past, I hope she can at least have peaceful dreams.
う。傷を舐め合う関係か。
Licking each other's wounds now. I want to believe that we're not just consoling one another. Morning. I think of something detaching and the rustling of the streets make me wake up. Light rains on my closed eyes.
いけない。もうこんな時間。
Oh, look at the time. I listened to a voice and tried to go back to sleep. I wanted a bit more sleep. Suddenly I feel rain bend down.
ありがとうございます。注意。
Thank you, Lieutenant. I feel something soft and wet touch my cheek. What's this again? Sensation is able to confirm I continue wandering between the sleep and the waking world. Well, this is like Kirby or whatever, so it's kind of thingy. What do you want to say? Have you gotten used to playing now? In bed, I mean, yeah, this noise just says the same things. Are you sure we want to have... So much space. I reckon you're like trophies here. Maybe there's just nothing down there.
注意。そろそろ起きてください。
Lieutenant, it's time to wake up. Eventually, rain shakes me awake. Oh, okay. She gives me a usual smile as if nothing happened.
おはようございます。コウさん。
Let's go to a terrorist organization or whatever. So I can have a love to make bells. Good morning, Ho.
ああ、おはよ
Yeah, morning.
シティ公共放送チャンネルで米内議員暗殺についての情報が配信されました。
Shuzushiba's public channel revealed information surrounding Yonouchi's assassination. Oh, this is gonna be wrong. An information proceeding agent program appears before me and inorganically tells me
最
that
新のニュースがネットに流れたようです。食事の前に注意も確認しておいてください。
these breaking news stories leaked into the internet. Please look through them before we have breakfast.
う。いや、
先日の米内議員暗殺事件に関して CDF は議員暗殺の実行犯がドミニオン協会のメンバーであると断定。
The CDF has concluded that Councillor Yuji was assassinated by a member of the Church of Dominion. I don't think so. The Church of Dominion is trying to worship some like AI thing. I think it was a member of the GU army wanted to shut him down. Because they're working for what's his face. And Han, or
これ
whatever.
に対し協会側のスポークスマンは事件との関与を否定。悪質な世論操作であると CDF を非難しております。
A spokesman for the church denies any involvement, claiming that the CDF is maliciously manipulating public
一
opinion.
方、都市中流のゴートは協会拠点捜索のため CDF への協力を惜しまないとの声明を発表しており、
On the other hand, Gold claims that they are ready and willing to cooperate with the CDF if they wish to investigate the church's base and... Gold, that's the... private army thing. In front of the GU's army, the private unit. Well, the unit... Did they purposely kill that guy because he wasn't useful anymore? He was just a puppet anyway. I guess that's fine. And they're using that as an excuse to investigate the church. Really nice start a new day. Oh, diving. No, it's just dark. We both arrived at Arvel City. Well, Arvel City. We thought that meeting the others would fix my memory a bit and help me get closer to solving the secrets surrounding me.
ようこそアーバルシティへ。
Welcome to Arvel City. Do these NPCs have names? Even though we knew the way, there's an NPC escorting
な
us.
あ、君を作ったのは西野明って人なんだよね。
Hey, you were made by Aki Nishino, right?
私のオリジナルデザインはアーク所属の NPC デザイナーである西野女子により開発されました。
Yes, my original design was developed by the ARC designer Miss Nishino.
君の容姿のデザインにはモデルが存在しているのかい？
Is there a model for your design?
残念ながらその質問には答えられません。 NPC の詳細についての質問は広報部にお尋ねください。
Unfortunately, I can't answer that. To learn NPC details, please contact the PR
あり
department.
がとう。もう行っていいよ。
Thanks, you can go now. Shirai bows and walks off.
どうしたんですか、コウさん。あの NPC に何か疑問でも？
What happened? Do you have a question for that NPC? Were you not right next to me?
大したことじゃないんだけど、
It's nothing
あの
major.
子にそっくりな女の子が昔学園にいたはずなんだ。
But there's a girl in Sishu that who looked exactly like her.
そうなんですか。
I see.
それってやっぱり変だよな。
Is that weird?
いえ、考えてみればそれほど変でもないでしょう。
No, not as weird as you might think.
実在の人物をモデルに NPC を作るのは別に珍しいことではありません。
It's not usual to make NPCs based on real people. Rain points out the virtual city. Over there you can see Napoleon, a 20th century anime character and a rock star.
実在の偉人、タレントにモデルといった有名人、さらには創作物のキャラクターまで。
You have historical figures, famous people like performers and models, and even virtual characters. It's a bit like that VR chat thing then, I guess.
ありとあらゆる人物で NPC が作成されていますから。
There are NPCs of all kinds.
それは分かっているんだけどな。有名人じゃないごく普通の人を NPC にすることってあると思うか？
I know that, but who would make anyone... But would anyone make an NPC of a pretty normal person?
特注でそうした NPC が作られることもあるそうですよ。
I hear that some have NPCs custom made.
大概は失望してすぐに飽きられてしまうそうですが。
Though they generally find them disappointing and grow bored of them rather quickly.
特注ね。
Custom made, huh?
一体何のためにそんなものを作るのかな。
Why would they create something like that?
個人を忍ぶため、あるいは果たせない愛情や憎悪を NPC にぶつけるため。
To deal with the loss of the original, perhaps it was an outlet to hate or love. Huh. Well, it's not the first one.
そりゃどちらもありえないよ。
That can't be the case with this one. I really don't think that Aki would make an NPC like that.
まあ、アキネーに直接聞けば済むことか。
But I guess I can just ask her. Did you ask her before in the past? Has enough time passed in the present? Upon entering the door, I hear Aki and Nanoha talking on the second floor. Like this, right?
違いますってば。なんで仏像なんかが私の部屋に。
Hey, no. Why would there be a Buddha statue in my room?
仏像があったような気がするけど。
But I thought there was one.
一体何をしているんでしょうね。
What are they doing? Sounds like they're recreating the space.
さあ、
No idea. Rain and I take off our shoes and walk up the stairs. The voices are coming from one of the rooms. That's not that helpful. If I remember correctly, this one's owned by...
ああ、おかえり。ゴー来てたんだ。
Oh, welcome, Ko. You came. Before everyone can remember the room's owner, someone opens the
ただい
door.
ま。二人とも何をしていたんだ？
I'm back. What are you two looking for here?
ちょうどいいところに来た。
You came just in
入
time.
って。
Come in. It's a clean, orderly room. The scent is familiar and there are some trees and plush toys here. There's a clock actually. The memory of this room is coming back to me,
怪
but
しげな仏像にマンダラのポスター、キノコの鉢植え。お前の部屋ってこんなにシュールだっけ？
a weird statue, a mandala poster, potted mushrooms. Was your room really this surreal? What if memories are coming back? I don't remember being in here.
そんなわけないよ。
Of course
でも
not.
アキ先輩のイメージだとこうなんだって。
Aki says that this is how she remembers it.
菜の葉はあまり人を部屋に招かなかったからイメージを収束するのは大変。
Nana hardly invited people to her room, so it's hard to form a clear image. Well, I can just flash back since my nanobot surgery thing.
ディテールを確定するには誰かの主観が必要。
We need subjective outlooks to confirm the details.
つまりこれは誰かさんの主観だけで再現したわけね。
So this is the result of someone's subjective outlook on her room, huh?
アキ 先輩がどんな目で人の部屋を見ていたのかなんとなくわかった。
I can see how you imagined our rooms now. I thought the mother system was how they were doing this.
だから女の子らしい可愛い部屋。
What do you mean it's a cute girly room? A bit frustrated, she picks up one of the pied poison mushrooms. Well, I know how to have pied plants, definitely not fungi
今
though.
日も手伝って。
Help us out.
いいけどどうすればいいの？
So what should I do?
じゃあ
Hold
これ
this.
を持って。
The poison plant. As I pick up the plot, several dialogue windows open up.
西野亜紀さんよりチップへのリンクが要請されました。
Aki Nishina is requesting to form a link between your chips. Beyond the transparent windows, Aki makes an impish smile. Are you gonna mind hack me?
私アークのイメージジェネレーターにつながっている。
I'm connected to Ark's image generator,
私につないで。
so connect to
分
me.
かったよ。じゃあ了承。
Alright, accept request. The window suddenly changes, making it clear that there's now a peer-to-peer connection between us.
その鉢植えが何だったか思い出した。
By remembering what was in this spot, listening to the voice in my head, I lightly closed my eyes. I know the contents of this bar. It looks like it doesn't look like I have any trouble remembering it. A third image formed in my brain. Do I remember all of this? Here's this pied plants. There is a bunny here with like a patch, and there's two flowers. I don't know what these are. And there's a basket of flowers over here, and there's flowers over here. There's no painting, but this over here seems fine. It was the early spring day when Nanaha moved into the dome. Do I know to remember it? Oh, did it automatically fix? Here the makes me open my eyes and I see a carnation in the pot in my hands.
すごい。まるで魔法みたいだな。
Sounds like magic.
私ウィザードだから。
That's why we're called wizards. She smells proudly and takes the pot away. The memories the flowers pull back are making Nanaha tear up.
難しいな。ちゃんと庭に植えてあげなくちゃね。
It's so nostalgic, I'll have to plant it in the garden. Can we disconnect now, Aki?
これがちゃんと根付いて成長するのか？
Yeah, you can plant and grow this.
植物用のクラスを移植して継承すれば可能。
If you upload the plant class to it, yes. Upload the plant class. Can't you just change it into the plant class or add some flag? Or do you mean like you have to upload like how plant growth works and that sort of stuff, and then attach it to the plants? There's already plants in this place, so shouldn't there just already be like a library for that?
つまり花を NPC みたいな自律的な存在にしちゃうってこと？
So plants can exist autonomously like NPCs?
そう
Yes.
正確に言えば人工生命。
The term for this is AL, Artificial Life. And AI, Artificial Intelligence, okay. She took a flower from my memory and can now give it to virtual life. Yeah, I can see why programmers like her call wizards.
そういえばレインさんはどうしたの？
Hey, by the way, what happened to Rain? She died.
レインなら一緒に。
She's with
ここにいますよ。
right here. Rain is watching us from the entrance of the
遠
room.
慮せずに入ってきなよ。
Don't just stand there, come in.
ダメじゃんこう。せっかく見つけた彼女なんだからもっと気を使ってあげなくちゃ。
Nah, blah, blah. That's no good. You're a girlfriend, so you should take better care of her. Girlfriends.
あのな、何度も言わせるなよ。レインは別に。
I'll say this again, but Rain and I
私
aren't.
とコウさんは戦友。恋人とかそんな関係ではありませんよ。
Her and I are comrades in arms, not a couple or anything of the sort. That's true, but hearing her say that so bluntly makes me kind of sad. Okay.
もういいか。
Oh well.
早速裏庭に行って植えてみない？
Hey, should we plant it in the garden right now? Sure, I guess.
賛成。行こうみんな。
We should, let's go. Alright. As you go inside, Aki stops in
どうした
place.
の？
Do you have to plant these things? Can't you just imagine it?
ごめん。本社から呼び出し。
Sorry, the company's calling me. Aki's calling you?
そっか、行ってらっしゃい。
I see, take care then. Oh yeah, Ark's the same thing that they call that company, you know. That's Straven, right?
うん。行ってくる。
Yeah, I'm off. It's probably just a common name. So you have yourself from the dorm to a spot home, which you can, to a spot which you can activate the move process. Let's put these ones on. Huh? They're not moved down? But it moves one at a time. Okay. Oh crap. Save game. Save game. Okay. It just hit me I have something to ask her. Finding about the origin of those NPCs will take a
後で
while.
話があるから。仕事が済んだら連絡してくれる？
I have something to talk about. Contact me once you're done, okay? Can't you just send her the holographic email? Holographic email. As I call out to her, Aki turns around and waves. Boo.
始めるね。
No, this is like a new background. Wow. Wait. Alright, let's start then. Oh, I can see more now. Spirit in hand, Nana starts digging. Looking around, I see some already planted flowers. Recreating part of the original garden.
考えてみれば、こんなことが仮想で再現できるなんてすごいよな。
Now think about it, it's really impressive that you can recreate something like this in VR.
野菜や果物も育つんだって。しかもちゃんと収穫して食べられるんだって。
You can even grow fruits and veggies and harvest and eat them too.
仮想の進化もとどまるところを知らないといった感じですね。
There's no limit to the evolution of VR and AI, is there? Study or to look at the blooming
そ
garden.
ういえばその昔、仮想では死体も残骸も残らなかったらしいな。
That reminds me that there was a time when not even corpses were made in VR.
ええ、花が摘めるようになる前の時代ですね。
It's the era before you could pick flowers. I heard that was how it was like during my old man's childhood, long before the war. Back then you couldn't pick flowers in VR. Once you tried, the laws of the net would simply abandon them as part of the
気
simulation.
がつけば花が摘めるようになってい
One day people became able to pick flowers, and there was corpses.
た。その変更がいつどこで始まったのか誰も知らない。
No one knows
AI に
when
ど
the
うし
change
て
began,
ロジックを変更したのかもわからない。
and no one knows why the AI changed the law of the net.
多分花を摘みたいという人の願望を AI が叶えてくれたんじゃない？
So the AI just governs the law. Did they just answer the wishes of all those who wishes to gather the flowers?
そうだな。
Yeah, that.
人の願望、人の視点は重要らしいからな。
Yeah, that people's desires and observations are an important factor. Is that why the church worships is that one AI person?
花が摘める一方で誰にも関心を持たれなくなった残骸がひっそりと消えていたりもしますしね。
Well, you can't pick flowers. There are remains that simply disappear once they're out of anyone's
観
scope.
測されない物体の状態は特定されないか。なんか量子論みたいな話だよな。
Things that aren't observed aren't given shape, huh? That sounds like quantum theory. All the virtual corpses and remains might be considered the remains of the will of the people involved with them. That's why the modern net has so many corpses and remains. That might eventually be able to deteriorate and decay, or maybe even host pathogens that spread diseases, like the viruses. What is the AI leading us to?
さてと難しい話はそれぐらいにして2人ともご飯を食べていってくれるよね。
No, I'm not gonna have a shrimp right here. Anyway, let's leave the complicated talk about that, and would you like to eat something? AI food? I mean, virtual reality food?
ありがとう。ってまさか 菜の葉が作ってくれるのか？
Hey, thanks, hold on, you gonna make something?
ここじゃちゃんとお野菜を切ったりお肉を焼いて料理が作れるんだよ。
Yeah, he was saying something about how it's nice to eat food in real life, and the preacher, no, the politician was saying about eating food in VR too. So why is he acting so surprised about cutting things and cooking in VR? I mean, sure, it's not common and for virtual reality spaces to have food that recreate the taste and feeling of the real thing, but that's a step
調
above.
理される素材の過程を再現するのか。
Yeah, the entire process of
ものすご
cooking.
い処理能力を費やして手間のかかることをするんだな。
Seems like a lot of processing power to spend on something so
余
complicated.
計なことを再現するの
Hmm.
が仮想の醍醐味ってアキ先輩が言ってたよ。
Being able to recreate things that you don't really need is one of the best parts of VR. That's what Aki said anyway.
飽きねえらしいな。
Haha, sounds like her. And anyway, virtual reality or not, I'll get to eat some of Noah's cooking now, so the idea alone makes me salivate. Is it gonna taste the same, or... All I have in real life is canned goods and fashion, so I'm really excited to eat her wonderful food again.
よし、じゃあ早速取り掛かりますか。
Alright, I'll get on it right away.
よかったら手伝ってあげて、レイン。
Any help out? I know, we need to head out so we can have a battle rain. We should go explore while she cooks.
私がですか？
Me?
はい、もちろん喜んでお手伝いいたしま
Yes,
す。
I would very much like to. No, we need to go have a battle with your
あり
Mikbums.
がとうレインさん。じゃあ一緒に来てくださいな。
Thank you, Rain. Come with me.
はい。
Certainly. Can I wander off then? Noha enter the dorm. Nanoha. Rain's walking in a strange way. Does her leg hurt or something? Maybe.
まあ、いっか。
Oh well. I lay down in the garden and look up at the virtual sky. I don't know it's blue dotted with the white clouds. The wind passing carries the smell of vegetables. During the piece I let myself space out. I'm not doing anything and nothing is happening. I've almost forgotten this type of calmness.
ちょっとレインさん、何をしているんですか？
Oh wait, what are you doing? Hey, Nana shouting in the kitchen.
これは切ってはいけませんでしたか？
I wasn't supposed to cut this.
ですけど、肉をみじん切りにしなくてもっていうか、ちゃんと
I want to battle. Did I get any plugins? I got Force Craft, didn't I? Use the Force Craft by pressing A and B at the same time. I didn't do that. Enables the... I got more boosters maybe? The Force Craft Cage. Force Craft Cage for ally units. Enemy units also have those. Huh. So they can all do it. Actually, I need to know about them, don't I? I had to add this with this. Noi. See, there's Noi here, so I guess I can get the other chibi mascots. But how do I get them? How do I unlock the other chibis? Can I get a Ku chibi? That's helped. Let's start a menu. Whatever. You open up to small pieces and please use a proper kitchen knife.
すみません。このナイフに慣れ親しんでいるので、つい。
I'm just too used to this combat knife.
まな板まで千切りにしてどうするんですか？
What are you cutting the board to?
なんか大変そうだな。
Sounds like trouble. Maybe. Rain isn't good at cooking. That sounds charming. That's kind of charming. Okay. Suddenly I feel someone's watching me.
誰だ？
Who's that?
あ、
Oh, it's, perhaps Ku? As an NPC, she's standing at the side of the road looking directly at me. She was up with her, looking at her sad expression fills me with an indescribable
コウ
feeling.
さん、
Suddenly Rain calls out to me from behind. I want to talk to this NPC quickly.
ああ、レイン。台所の方はいいのかい？
Oh, Rain, shouldn't you be in the kitchen?
台所を追い出されて てしまいました。
Rain, leave me alone. I want to talk to this NPC at my PQ. I was chased out. I turn around and see that the NPC is gone. What was that all about? Rain, you very missed the
どう
encounter.
かされましたか、コウさん。
Is something the matter? Your existence is the
い
matter.
やなんでもない。
Nothing.
それよりレインってひょっとして料理が苦手だったりするのか。
By the way, are you actually bad at cooking?
今となっては花嫁修行を拒絶していたのが悔やまれます。
Yeah, at this point I deeply regret not taking vital training.
花嫁修行を拒絶。
Vital training?
結婚なんて愛せない男性に生涯奴隷として仕えること。少女時代の私はそう思い込んでいたのです。
As a little girl, I thought that marriage was just being a slave to a man you don't love. I understand the circumstances, but I can tell it's related to a
結婚
family.
だけが人生じゃないし、綺麗な花嫁になる。
That's cool. Let's battle. Life isn't all about marriage, women can have plenty of value without being
そう
brides.
でしょうけど、
I know
それ
that.
でも菜の葉さんを見ていると身につまされるものを感じてしまいます。
Looking at Nadaha makes me aware of my flaws. Let's go have a battle in which she crumbs. She makes me have a little troubled expression. It's very fair to look so sulky.
なんです？注意。
What is it? Nothing, I just want a battle with Shimmy Crumbs. I wanna level up. I wanna develop some new
い
weapons.
や、なんでもないよ。
Nothing. I have so many weapons to unlock. As a small backhead Rain.
ご飯が炊けたよ。
Hey Boots done. Then I calls for us from the
行
dorm.
きましょうか、コウさん。
Let's go.
あ、そうだな。
Yeah. Okay.
ああ、ごちそうさま。
A few things for the meal, I suppose. Once done eating, I sign
ごめん
satisfaction.
ね、大したごちそうを用意できなくて。
I wonder what that slam thing used, by the way. Is it my melee? It takes click A and B to do it. Maybe it's the energy sword or maybe it's something else. Ah, sorry, I couldn't prepare anything better.
いや、うまかったよ。こんなうまい飯を久々に食った。
This was plenty good. I haven't eaten anything this delicious in a long time. And I'm not just trying to be nice here. It was a delicious meal of mincemeat soup, steak, and boiled spinach. I haven't eaten such a homely meal in such a long time.
本当ですね。
Hmm.
菜の葉さんは料理の才能がありますね。
Agreed, you have a talent for cooking, don't you? Is that so?
それほどでも。これでリアルまで満腹感を持っていければいいんですけど。
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. I hope the phone's character would feel alive. Smiling bashfully, Nana starts cleaning up the dishes. But Rain
後
stops
片
her.
付けは私にさせてください。結局何もお手伝いできませんでしたし。
When is Chinatsu gonna show up? She showed up at the beginning of the chapter. Let me take care of that. I couldn't help you with the cooking after all.
でも、それじゃあ。
Yeah, but where's Chinatsu?
大丈夫ですよ。
Where's Chinatsu?
多分私にもできますから。
It's fine, I'm sure I can wash the dishes at least.
うん。
Okay,
じゃあ、お言葉に甘えて。
very
レイ
well.
さん、よろしくお願いしますね。
Please do that then.
それじゃあ、こう、ちょっと外散歩に行こう。
Hey, Ko, wanna take a walk?
ああ、わかった。
Yeah, sure. Okay. What are you gonna talk about, Nano, huh?
不思議だよ
What
ね。
is this place again?
このまま歩いていけば、学園にたどり着けそうな気がするのにね。
What are you wearing? It's different. It's weird, huh? It feels like this path will lead us to
そ
school.
うか。さすがに学園そのものは再現されていないんだな。
I see, so the school hasn't been recreated yet. We walk the familiar path to school,
いないグラウンドって寂しいよね。
and I see, the parts that aren't created and like what that looks like. The cutoff point. The field sure looks all sad without anyone in it.
そうだな。
Yeah. We stop in a place and look at the bounce bull's ground. It reminds me of how Chinatsu used to run around here. I asked saw Chinatsu earlier. I feel like it happened both recently and a long time ago. That person's dead.
そういえば、この前千夏に会ったよ。
By the way, I met Chinatsu.
千夏先輩に。
ああ、シティの通りでばったりね。
Yeah, I bumped into her in Suzushiro. I thought I told her that it was during a riot.
懐かしいな。そっか、先輩シティにいたんだ。ね、千夏先輩元気そうにしてた？
That takes me back, I think, so she's in Chuzo's Shiro too. Was she doing okay? You ask a lot of questions, Nanoha. You a spy.
ああ、多分長話する暇がなかったから詳しいことはわからないけど。
Yeah, I think we don't have the time to hang around, so I don't know much about her life right now. Yeah, blah blah blah. I remember I encountered her. Then I felt like she was avoiding me. I won't put my finger on it, but she was different somehow. Yeah, like the 0629. I did not get that right the other time. I said 0269. Well, 0629. What happened to her? I'm actually really concerned, but
千夏先輩もここに来られればいいのに。私も千夏先輩に会いたいな。
when she came to Arbor City, I'd love to see her too. Does she have access to Arbor City? Looking at Nana's smile renders me unable to say anything. Suddenly Aki calls me. Oh, it's this.
ごめん。
何かあったの、アキネ？
Did something happen?
仕事山積み。そっちに帰れるの夜になりそう。
I have too much work, I won't be back there until tonight. That's okay, me and Vane can just leave and have a shimmick from battle.
そうなんだ。仕事じゃ仕方がないよね。
I see, well, work is
な
work.
んなら今話を聞くけれど。
I can hear you out right now, though. Oh, okay.
いや、またの機会にしよう。それじゃあ仕事頑張って。
Let's save it for later. Good luck with work. Well, now Aki's gonna die.
頑張る。
Yeah, thanks. Once we're done talking, Aki's form
アキ
vanishes.
先輩から？
Was that Aki? Yeah, the last time I saw her.
うん。今日は忙しくて夜にならないと戻れないって。
Yeah, she has so much work that she won't be coming back until later tonight. Oh, that's the same way that Sora person died as well.
そうなんだ。
I see.
そういえばこう先輩に何か話があるとか言ってたよね。
So you wanted to talk to her about something, right?
あ
Yeah. Maybe Nanoha knows something about Sora and
あ
Makoto.
ああ、なのは。
Hey Nanoha,
空と誠ちゃんどうしてるか知ってるか？
do you know what Sora and Makoto are up to? So he did forget that Sora died.
ごめんね。
Sorry. She hangs her head. Oh, so she doesn't know either. It looks like she'll cry if I ask her
い
anymore.
や、知らないならいいんだ。
It's fine if you don't. Thanks. She opens her eyes and looks up and stares at me without
ごめんね
blinking.
何も言えなくて。
Sorry, I can't say
こ
anything.
う一つだけ分かって。
But no, just one thing, Cal. How did you feel about that sewer thing? Wasn't he like breaking down by that bridge? Not the bridge, the wreckage.
あ
きっとこうも分かってると思うけど、
Sure you understand this.
灰色のクリスマスでみんな辛い目に遭っているんだ。
All of us went through something bad during Grey Christmas.
こうもいつかは思い出しちゃうのかもしれない。けれど無理に思い出そうとしなくてもいいんじゃないかな。
You might remember eventually, but maybe you don't have to force yourself. Well, we now know how you're alive too. Maybe you're gonna have a... I think I already said that though. I had to force myself to remember. This isn't the first time someone told me that. Did I forget something really important? Well, if you are gonna have a route, maybe in your route, I pretend that everything's okay. I don't need to remember.
過去より未来だよ。だからそのね。
The future is more important than the past, so I know what she's getting at, but
逃げてても記憶は戻ってきちゃうと思うんだ。
I think my memories will catch up to me no matter how much I run. What if you take the nanobots out? That's why I have to be clear.
それに俺自身やっぱりどうしても思い出したいんだ。
I want to remember it all no matter what.
俺は知らなきゃならないんだよ。
I have to know it's even if it's really
そ
painful.
うだよね。大切なことを忘れたままでいるなんて誰だって耐えられないよね。
I understand feeling something important is hard for anyone. Fool. She mutters and grasps my hand.
いい？
Cool.
この先こうにはきっと支えてくれる人が必要になると思う。
Listen, I'm sure you need someone to support you. Well, this is the rain route, so I think I already know who's gonna do that. Why does it say? Oh, it doesn't say on this page? The rain route. Not.
だからレインさんを大切にしてあげてね。
That's why I want you to treasure Rain.
あの人ならずっとそばにいてくれるから。
Sure she'll stay with you until the end. Yeah, probably. So she gets her head blown off. By a Shemigrum. Well, probably just by a normal human. Maybe a gifted child. Why is she also saying something like that?
何かあったらこうをよろしくってすごく真剣な顔でお願いされちゃった。
She asked me to look out for you if something happened to her. Her face was very serious.
レインがそんなことを。
She said that.
でもね、私はずっとこうのそばにはいてあげられないかもしれない。
Yeah, but I might not be able to stay with you, so...
なのは。
だから大丈夫。何かあってもきっとレインさんがそばにいてくれる。たとえ今は彼女じゃなくたって。
So it's gonna be fine, Ray's there to support you no matter what. You can rely on her even if she's not your girlfriend right now. Cool, I guess.
もう戻ろう。あまりレインさんを待たせちゃかわいそうだから。
Why are those tropical classmates? Wanna go back? We shouldn't keep her waiting for too long. Once past the entrance, I hear Rain giggling.
お客さんかな。
Well, is Trinatsu here? Do you have a guess? Is Masa here?
みたいだな。
Looks like it. If Masa is here, then I've seen everyone who's supposedly alive. There's a pair of men's shoes here. Maybe it is Masa. The way they're thrown here is familiar. Maybe that's what's called classmates because I saw...
確か俺と学園時代に会ったことがあったよね。
Yeah, this is Masa. Also, we met in our school years, didn't we?
もう冗談ばかり。
Yeah, you're so amusing. Yes, Masa. That voice is familiar.
本当。俺君みたいな美人の顔なら忘れない自信があるし。
I'm serious, and I'll never forget someone as beautiful as you. Wow, but that.
おいお前、いきなり人の同僚を口説いているんじゃないぞ。
You don't just say my companion like that. Masa's wearing something different. He turns around, showing his familiar face to me.
はいよ、こう。久しぶり。元気だったか。
Oh, Yoko, been a while. You doing okay?
マサ、お前こそ。
Yes, that's why it's called classmates, because I saw Chinatsu and Masa. Everyone is supposedly alive. I'm gonna keep saying that. We went up to each other.
男同士で感激のハグは勘弁って言おうとしたのにな。
I was about to tell you that I don't want a guy to hug me, but whatever. He hugs me even harder.
って痛い。こら、お前力入れすぎ。
That hurt. Stop it, damn it. Mm.
そういうお前こそしばらく見ない間にたくましくなりやがって。
I want to talk. Look at you. You're a tough guy now. The hug becomes a grapple. Masa's been working out. He's way tougher than he was in school.
マサ先輩、お久しぶりです。
Masa's been so
こん
long.
にちは、なのはちゃん。ああ、こいつが来てるって聞いたんで。
I don't know how I came here because I heard this guy's visiting. Oh yeah, because you and Chinatsu were the ones that were hard to contact, not Masa. Replying to her says he skillfully trips my leg. I fall on the floor.
その様子じゃ元気らしいな。
Looks like you really are all alright. They tap each other's shoulders and laugh for no
それ
reason.
にしてもお前、しばらく見ないと思ったら、あんな美人を引っ掛けていやがったのか。
But man, we lost contact with each other, and you came back with a beauty like this. I'm going to one of my revenge story that I forgot.
聞こえているんです。
I'm gonna destroy the Dexter Institute or whatever. I don't think Ko knows this. I mean, this is the first view, so you should know everything that I know.
まったくどいつもこいつも同じことを言いやがって。
Man, you're all
レイ
the
ンとは
same.
単なる戦友で。
Rain's a
そ
co-worker.
れがこうの手口なんだよな。
That's how
単な
co-works.
る女友達とか幼馴染と言いながら千夏や菜の葉ちゃんを泣かせてたし。
He calls them just friends, then goes on to make them cry, like he did with Trinatsu Nanoha here. Yeah, so they're gonna both have roots, okay?
俺が千夏と菜の葉を泣かせたって？
I made them
おい
cry.
おい、そりゃ一体どういうことだ？
What do you mean? Calendar.
そりゃあだって最終的にお前は
I mean, you ended up. That's just covered by both Rain and Nanoha.
須藤さん、お話が。
Dude, I have something to tell you.
ちょっと
Hold on.
先輩、いいから、ちょっと来てください。
Just come with us. Well, they don't know about my amnesia. Not giving him a chance to refuse, they drag him away. They close the sliding
一体
door.
何事だ？
What's going on here? Are you that clueless?
いやーすまん待たせたな子。どうも話が長くなっちまってさ。
Sorry about the wait code. The talk dragged on a bit.
おいそんなに怒るなよ。確かにお前をほったらかしですまなかったけど。
Don't be mad, man. I do feel bad about just leaving you here.
ちょっと話がある。
We need to talk.
こう
Master is perplexed at first, but then realizes something and turns serious.
表で話をするか。
Want to take you outside? Yeah. What are we gonna talk about, Master?
しかしなんだこう。久々に会ったのにその仏頂面は。
What's wrong with you anyway? We haven't seen each other for so long and you look at me like
俺
that.
もお前に会えて嬉しいよ。
I'd be happy about
お
our
前が
reunion
CDF
too,
の刑事じゃなければな。
if you were to CDF detective anyway. After a few seconds of silence, he
どう
asked,
してそれが分かったんだ。
How did you know? Well, did you look him up or something?
さっき抱きつきながら俺の体を探ってたな。おまけに話をしながら目が泳いでいた。データアクセスしていた証拠だ。
When we hugged, you touched my body, and when we talked, your eyes were wandering. That's proof that you were accessing some sort of information. CDF?
お前が寮に来るのを菜の葉すら知らなかった。お前の性格なら菜の葉や秋音に連絡するはずだ。
Knowing Nanoha knew you would come here, knowing how you would contact her and Aki before visiting. That's...
つまり俺に対し予告なしで訪れたかった。そして俺を転ばせた技には逮捕術特有の癖があった。
Basically, you wanted to visit me without warning. Also, the way you tripped me is used in arrest.
しばらく見ない間に鋭くなったな。
You became sharper since we last met, huh? Yeah, I subconsciously realized Master's true identity. I made me sort of holes, but my mercenary skills are still working.
刑事が俺に何の用なんだ？
And what does the detective want from me?
親友が訪ねてきちゃ悪いかよ。
A friend can't visit a friend. He fires his brown slaps on my shoulders. His expression becomes, inquisitive.
お前、厄介ごとに巻き込まれているらしいな。
You're on some shit, aren't you? Seems that way. He, coolly whispers that into my
俺
ear.
の置かれた状況について何か知っているんだ。
You know something about my situation?
個人的にいろいろ調べさせてもらったよ。
Yeah, I did some personal investigation. Just how much does he know? All I know for sure is that I'm a guy who did illegal battles and was at the scene of an assassination among other things.
それで俺を逮捕しに来たのか？
You're here to arrest me?
バカ野郎。だったら俺がわざわざ出向くもんか。おまけにここはアーバルシティ。シティ CDF の管轄外だ。
You dumbass, I wouldn't come here if that was the case. This is our city, which is outside of the CDF
お
jurisdiction.
前は指名手配すらされていない。相変わらず公式には KIA 扱いされたままだ。
You're not wanted, you're still officially killed KIA. I was killed in action.
だったらどうしてお前がここに来たんだ？
And why are you here?
この先はリアルで話そう。
Let's look at this try in reality, so we can have a battle? Yeah, sure. He lets go of my shoulder and sends me a memo. I open it and see a map to a bar in downtown
時
Suzushiro.
間は21時。一番奥の席で待っている。
come at 9 in the evening, I'll be at the very
あ
back.
あ、必ず行くよ。
I'll be there for sure. Let's battle Massa. Or someone else can attack me on the way over there. Massa walks down to the
よ
dorm.
かったですね。親友といさかいにならなくて。
I'm glad you had become enemies with your friend. Were you spying, Rain? And then I hear a chant from Rain.
ああ、この先どうなるかわからないけどな。
I hear the couple chants. Yeah, I'm not sure what the future holds
そ
now.
ろそろ引き上げるか。今日は長居しすぎだ。
Let's back out. Yeah, we've been here too long already. Around the old building downtown, take the winding stairs down to an unpleasantly lit bar. They open the door and hear the noise from the alcoholics here. The sound of darkness here has given it an air of staleness.
おい、こっちだこっちだ。
Hey, right over here. Massa sees me and waves. Hi,
こ
Massa.
んな店で密談をするのか？
We'll have a secret chat at a place like
こ
this.
こなら何を話しても大丈
It's a good place for that.
夫。こう見えても、ここの売りはプライバシーの保証だからな。
Despite appearances, one of the bar's best selling points is its privacy. High privacy. It does look like a perfect eavesdropping countermeasure. Even my line to Rain is cut. The voices of other customers are made to sound like mere noise. Becoming less tense, I sit down next to Massa.
どうやって俺のところまでたどり着いた？
How do you find me anyway? Yeah, I don't know about that. There must be some sort of like decryption key. And if this is some sort of sting or whatever, you could just use that to get my information on me. And hear what we're talking about. Maybe this is within CDF jurisdiction, that's why you lured me here. How did you find me
お前
anyway?
が戦死したって傭兵組合から知らせがあった。お前と違って親友の現状はチェックしていたんだよ。
The mercenary association reported that you were dead, but like you, I chucked up on my brow. I see. Sorry. It looks like I was just as bad to not just Aki but Massa
あ
too.
あ、それでアキさんに話そうと思ってアキさんに会うべくアーバルシティに向か
I was going to talk to Aki about
い、お
it.
前が生きているのを知ったわけだ。
I went to our city for it. That's how I found out that you were alive.
そうか。
I see.
安心しろ、誰にも言わない。
Don't worry, I won't tell
な
anyone.
んか戦死を偽装するなんて一体何があったんだ。
I do wonder what you plan to do by faking your death.
この件は上司に報告するつもりもない。だから俺には何があったか話してくれるよな。
I'm gonna report it to my boss, so you tell me what
わかっ
happened.
たよ、マサ。
Alright, how am I telling about my amnesia so I just don't know? I give up on telling the details. He's a friend of the CDF detective, so maybe you can give me some information
ド
too.
レクスラーのナノ密造プラントが爆破か。
An illegal Drexler nanomachine plant blew up, huh? After hearing me out, Massa shakes his head.
それで俺は議員の誰かがこの件に関与しているんじゃないかと思うんだ。
Yeah, I think someone from the council is involved in
関
that.
係していたらどうだって言うんだ。
And what if they are? Massa cuts me off.
命あってのものだねって知ってるか？
You've got a thin line here, you
フ
know?
リーの傭兵のお前が政治家連中のスキャンダルを追いかけて何か得でもするのか？
What does a freelance merc like you hope to gain by chasing after a political scandal?
追いかける理由がある。
I have reasons to chase
で
it.
も今のお前は
But you
それも
forgot
忘
it,
れて
didn't
しま
you?
っているんだろ。偽装した戦死報告あれならもうバレてるぞ。お前らを探し出せと上からお達しが来ている。
They already found out you faked your death. There's an order to find you now. Found you too.
俺たちが指名手配されているの
We're
か。
wanted now. By the CDF or by the mercenary people.
容疑も教えられずとにかく探し出せとは。
No, there aren't any charges. It's a classified order. That sounds worse.
俺がお前の状況ならさっさとケツをまくってシティから逃げ出すけどな。
If I were you, I'd turn tail and get out of Suzushiro ASAP.
それが賢いやり方かもしれない。
That's probably the smart thing to do.
あいにく俺はバカなんだ。
Too bad I'm an idiot.
そういうところは変わんねえよな、まったく。
True man, you're a goddamn enigma.
何はともあれ、
Whatever the
お前
case.
が生きていて、こうして一緒に酒が飲めて嬉しいぜ。
Glad you're alive and that we can drink
お
like
前が
this.
死ぬとは思ってなかっ
I never believed you were dead.
た。 灰色のクリスマスから生還した男だからな。
I mean, you survived Great Christmas.
色のクリスマスか。
Great Christmas.
あの日マサはどうしてたんだ？
What were you doing back then anyway?
お前それも忘れちまってるのかよ。
You've forgotten even that? Man. He cracks a weary smile and downs some of his drink.
学園都市を離れていたんだ。久々の女の子とのデートでさ。
I was out on a day away from the city. Is this information gonna be like contradicted later and that's what they're bringing this up?
随分遠出して、おかげでグングニールの射撃が降り注ぐ様をこの目ではっきり見ちまったんだ。
Must be far away. I saw gun gear start raining down right before me. I see. His words made me remember the pillars of burning light piercing the earth. I'm sure I saw that horrible sight too, but what kind of situation was I back then? Thinking about Great Christmas gives me the usual headache.
どうしたこ
What's
い
wrong?
や、単なる頭痛だ。昔のことを
Just a headache. Happens sometimes when I think of the past. I'm guessing he remembered it, but then his brain just blocked it out afterwards.
う。そうか。
I see.
なあ、マサ。
Hey, Master,
灰色のクリスマス当日、俺が何をしていたのか知らない
do you know what I was doing that day? Must dance more of his drink in full
アキさ
silence.
んやナノハちゃんに口止めされているんだ。あまり昔のことを話さないでくれって。
Aki and Nanaha told me to keep my mouth shut, that I shouldn't talk to you about the past too much.
尋ねられれば打ち負けるつもりだった。お前は俺の親友だからな。
At first I was planning to ignore them and tell you about everything anyway, we're friends after all.
でもお前の顔を見て気が変わった。
But seeing your face made me change my
俺の
mind.
顔がどうかしたのか？
What's wrong with my face?
俺、お前に一度会っているんだよ。お前がシティに来たのを知って、わざわざ探して会いに行ったんだぜ。
It's not the best time we met since the tragedy. You once came to Shiro and I went out my way to meet
も
you.
しかして、俺、お前に何か無礼なことをしちゃったのか？
Was I really rude to you or something?
いや、
No.
ただ何か俺を避けているみたいだ。
You just felt like you were avoiding
それ
me.
にえらく張り詰めた顔をしていやがってな。
And you were insanely tense too.
正直今のお前を見てるとホッとするよ。もし記憶が戻ってまたあんな傭兵面になるのなら記憶なんて。
Honestly, I'm relieved to see you like this. If getting back your memories makes the same hardcore murk you were, then maybe they're not
す
worth
まん
it.
失言だった。忘れてく
So I forget I said that.
いい
It's
よ。
fine.
ナノハも同じようなことを言ってたしな。
And I said something similar. I must have been quite a piece of work when I was a merc. A bad enough guy to avoid meeting my best friend.
れ。ナノハちゃんが何か言ってたのか？
And had said something? Yeah.
嫌な記憶を無理に思い出す必要なんかないんじゃないかって。
She said that maybe I shouldn't try to force myself to remember painful
そ
memories.
りゃ言うだろうさ。アキさんだって本心ではそう思ってるに違いないさ。
I can see where she's coming from. I imagine that Aki's thinking something similar.
そうか。
I see.
ナノハちゃんがあんなに明るくはしゃいでいるのを灰色のクリスマス以後では初めて見たよ。
Nana hasn't been as cheerful as she is now since before Great
アキ
Christmas.
さんも顔色が明るくなった。
Aki seems better
お
too.
前がいない間、あの人がどんな。
You can't imagine what she was like without you.
どうも酔っているみたいだな。
Hmm.
どうしてこうも言わなくていいことを言っちゃうのかね。
So the alcohol's getting to me. It makes me say things I shouldn't. Whatever.
いや、気にするな。お前は俺にとって貴重な助言者だったから。
Don't worry, you were a great help to me. Down drinking, we both stand. Don't drink, we both stand up. Wabba wabba wabba. We walk down and are greeted by odorous cold air that cools my
ち
body.
ゃんと一人で帰れるか？この街はやたら物騒だから気をつけろよ。
Sure, you can make it back by yourself. This city isn't the safest, so keep an eye
あ
out.
りがとう。
Thanks.
子供じゃないんだから。お前こそ一人で大丈夫か？
Hey, I'm not a child. What about you? Can you handle yourself?
ああ、俺は出迎えのタクシーが来ているから大丈夫。
Yeah, I have a taxi that'll pick me up. Master points out the patrol car with its lights
だ
on.
な、今度飲むときはもっと明るい話をしようぜ。
Here you go. Let's talk about something better next time we drink.
あ、そうだな。
Yes, sure. Am I gonna get attacked now? The message walks towards the patrol car.
最後に会った時、お前はある人物について俺に尋ねてきた。
Last time we met, you said something about a certain someone. Is it gonna be numbers? Is it gonna be Chinatsu's numbers? He stops and turns around to mention one last
あ
thing.
る人物。
And who would that
アナ
be?
ンの潮だ。
Yoshi Anan. Oh, the political guy.
アナ。
大したことは教えてやれなかったがな。それでもお前が疑ってた政治家ってのはそいつのことだろう。
Well, I couldn't tell you much, but that's probably the politician you were suspecting.
どうしてそんなこと。
Why would you tell that to me?
もう諦めて事件から手を引け。
Give up and stay out of this. Well, he was the last person of interest out of the two anyway. So I was gonna investigate him anyway.
なんて言っても諦める気はないんだろ。お前は頑固だったからな。
Not that you will, you're too stubborn for that.
じゃあな。絶対に死ぬんじゃないぞ。
So yeah, don't die on me. Bye, Massa. What's
迎え
Rain?
に来ました、コウさん。
I'm here to pick you up. Like, okay, Rain.
ああ、ご苦労さん。
Yeah,
何か
thanks.
収穫はありましたか？
You talk productive?
いろいろあるが、まずは
I found out a
レ
few
インがして
things.
くれた偽装工作と偽の KIA がバレたみたいだ。
First of all, they figured out that we faked being KIA.
発覚するのも時間の問題でした。
It was only a matter of time.
マサの話からすれば、公式に指名手配されることはないと思うけど。
According to Massa, we're not wanted criminals yet, but it sounds like it's worse. They said it's a confidential issue, a confidential order.
それでも多少動きにくくなったみたいだ。
But it does make it harder for us to do what we want.
そうですね。
Indeed. Walking down this night slums. This is next to Noise Clinic.
やっぱり友達って重要ですね。
Depends really idea. This is where I saw Chinatsu as well. She seems out of
なんだ
nowhere.
いきなり。
Where did that come from?
最近コウさんの顔色が明るくて見ていると正直ホッとします。
You're looking cheerful lately. It's a relief, to be honest. Is that so? Are you gonna betray me,
そ
Rain?
んなに俺の表情って変わっているのか。
Have I changed that much? Probably not.
え
He asked. She nods and I remember Massa's
傭
words.
兵時代の俺って友達が少なかったのか。
I don't have many friends at the mark.
えはい。
Yes.
友達など作ってもいつ死に別れるかわからないと。
The stance was there's no point in making friends when they might die at any
随分
moment.
とニヒリズムに酔っていたんだな、俺。
Well, that's pretty nihilistic.
でもそう言いたくなる気持ちもわかる気がします。
I can understand why you'd say that. Rain sighs and looks up at the cloudy sky. Sure, it's cloudy.
たくさん死に別れましたから、
You and I.
私もコウさんも。
It was lost of comrades. No, I thought it was the Great Christmas thing again. I suddenly remember the name of the soldiers who died in that underground tunnel.
コウさん、一つお願いがあります。
Can I ask you one
な
thing?
んだ
What?
私に何かあったらこのシティを脱出し事件から身を引いてください。
If something happens to me, please leave Suzushima and wash your hands of this grimy underworld. Does that mean you're gonna die and I'm gonna have to abandon this thingy and like I'm not gonna be able to get the full story until I go to other routes? Probably, maybe, possibly.
どうしたんだいきなりそんな。
Where did that come from?
万が一のことを話しているのです。
That's only if it
約束
happens.
してくれますね、コウさん。
Can you promise me that? Sure. She looks at me waiting for an answer,
ダ
but
メだね。そんなこと約束なんかできっこない。
sorry, but I can't promise anything like that.
そんな、
Oh,
どう
okay.
して私がいなくてももうコウさんは大丈夫なはずです。
But why? Surely you can get by without me. Well, when you go investigate, I guess.
アークはコウさんを保護してくれるでしょうし、アーバルシティにはコウさんにとって大切な人が生きています。
I'll put shelter you and you can have many close friends in Awful City. Well, I'm not gonna get the full truth by doing the rain route anyway. I need to do all the routes.
そういえば、菜の葉に俺をよろしくとか言ったらしいな。
That reminds me, I also told Nana to take care of me if you're gone.
え
I
え、
did.
周囲には心の支えになってくれる人が必要ですから。
You just want to support you, Lieutenant. Well, I'm just unreliable, huh? Makes sense. Rain's words seem even colder than usual.
今さら何を言うんだよ。 今だって十分にレインが支えになってくれてるさ。
It's a bit late for that, don't you think? I get more than enough support from you, don't I? Well, if she's dead, then you won't get any support. But I...
周囲に恩を感じておりますし、慕ってもいました。けれど、それはただ。
I'm indebted to you and I respect you immensely, but that's just... Well, was I your only friend or something? From Seishu? Rain refuses to listen. She's still suffering somehow, bearing some sort of pain that she's hiding from me.
なんだって言うんだよ。
Just
ま
what?
さかまた部下だからとか任務だからとかそんなことを言うんじゃないだろうな。
You're not gonna say that's all because you're my subordinate because it's a mission. She doesn't say anything means, focusing her all on just supporting me. Where's the Shumikrin battles? We're alone on an alleyway thingy. Oh, you need to have a Shumikrin battle. That makes me really
俺が
sad.
信じられないのか？
Am I that
レインをこれ以
untrustworthy?
上不安にさせる気はない。
I don't want you to be worrying more. I don't want you to be more worried for me than you have to
迷
be.
惑だと感じているなら言ってくれていいけど、
If they were a nuisance, then please just say it.
本当のことを話してはくれないのか？
And I can say how you truly feel. But what can I even do as I am right now? All I can really do is for me to just regain my last self.
悪かった、レイン。聞き流してくれ。
Sorry, Rain, for I said that.
いえ、急ぎましょう。雨が降りそうですから。
Stop, let's hurry, it's about to rain. No, it's about to rain.
ああ、
Yeah. Without word between us, we hurry on through the night. Where are we going to Noid's clinic? Oh, that's the end of the chapter. Okay. There's no Shumikrin battles. Ah, whatever. Ah, ba-da-ba-da. Ah, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.